we come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former national champion and National Player of the Year. What a run for Jay Williams.
If you want to tell the fans more about my accolades, I'm not going to stop you, but I think the attention should be focused on the game this evening. Let's pay attention to the court.
Jay, these 10 players on the court are ready to go, and so are we. Bledsoe, his first effort off the mark. Cruises inside for two.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Bledsoe. Harden. To Mo Bamba. And scores.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
James Harden missed his first. That one goes. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. A three-point play, and with that, they go up by 3. Kings have the basketball. Russell to Gasol. Won't go. To Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. With James Harden, muscle memory, gets it to go.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Fareed to Harden. From long range. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Eric Bledsoe. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
D'Angelo Russell with the 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Mo Bamba. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Utah's got it. Harden shoots. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Russell into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Fareed. James Harden. 4 out of 7.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
And stuffs it home. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
The drive, right to the basket, in a flash, scores at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. The pass taken away by the Kings. DeJounte Murray. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Zaire Smith at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. To Seth Curry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time. Kings with the ball. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Driving right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
That boy's living his best life.
Smith with the basketball, trailing by 10. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Seth Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Smith with it up top. Down 8. Danilo Gallinari snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. And the basket good at the rim.
Good shot.
First quarter's complete. Jazz have the lead. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players are driving me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just going there.
Okay. Well, you went there.
To Parker. The drive, right to the basket. Dwayne Dedmon pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Harden buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Murray into the front court. Down 11. Jazz have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. DeJounte Murray matched up with Harden. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Dwayne Dedmon sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's Sacramento ball. DeJounte Murray. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Baseline drive. Mitchell Robinson. Oh,
and he can't keep it in off the block.
man, that was impressive.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Harden missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. From the painted area, won't go down. To Seth Curry. Lets it fly from long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Russell with it up top. His guys trail by 13. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Russell. Dirk Nowitzki. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Harden into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good. Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. Layup goes down. Well done.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Russell guarded by Seth Curry. Finish that. To the rim, lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And scores. Strong take.
Good shot.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Count it. And the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Seth Curry with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Got it. Into the front court comes Smith. His guys currently down by 13. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Pascal Siakam trying to cash in on the 3-point play. His career mark right now sits at 63%. Whoops, that won't go. To Fareed. Eric Bledsoe. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And a backcourt violation. Dwayne Dedmon sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Gasol, good for 2. Great footwork once again.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dirk Nowitzki with a piece. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Dirk Nowitzki. Bledsoe. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't get the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Sacramento ball. Pascal Siakam to Gasol. Big finish at the rim.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Harden in possession. The lead is 11. The pass stolen by Sacramento. To Russell. Pascal Siakam. Nice pass to set things up. And he buries it.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Eric Bledsoe. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
D'Angelo Russell, too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Danilo Gallinari. 15-footer at the buzzer. No time left in this quarter. The Jazz out in front.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Russell with it up top. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. The pass taken away by the Kings.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Fareed fires the three. Message received. Well defended. Marc Gasol. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
The assist from number 13, James Harden.
Russell into the front court. The deficit is 6. Jazz pick it up.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Down low to Smith. And finishes strong.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Match up, baby.
Eric Bledsoe. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Fareed. Harden. Smothering D.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
The assist from
It's the Kings now with the ball. Knock loose. Russell. Kenneth Fareed. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Jazz have it. For 3. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Backcourt violation is called. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
stepping in for Utah, number 21.
Knocked loose. Randolph. Short jumper off the mark. To Fareed. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kenneth Fareed at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Knocked loose. Smith now into the front court. His guys down 11. And finishes strong.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Murray with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Not that time. Bledsoe with it up top. The advantage is 13 points. Got it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Number 41, Dirk Nowitzki.
Parker to Randolph. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Seth Curry. Can't connect from inside.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
To Seth Curry. Zach Randolph able to recover with the block. Bledsoe. Short jumper misses. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Kings have the basketball. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Fareed. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Tony Parker. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Hayden with a shot, no good. Murray with it. The deficit now up to 13. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
DeJounte Murray has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. First try, no good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Jumper's good.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
DeJounte Murray at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. He gets it.
2 points.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Jazz in command of this one. It's Utah basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the 3rd quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Kings with the ball. Knocked loose. Jazz have it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Bledsoe. 4-3. Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the 3-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second.
I like that.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. That's off the side of the rim, short.
We got it. There it is. Self-check.
To Nowitzki. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. Down the lane to lay it in.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
Count the bucket for 2.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Rises for the slam. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
To Fareed. Short jumper stays out.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Off the assist.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
To Fareed. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kenneth Fareed. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. It's Sacramento ball. Russell, down for Smith. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
2 for 2 on that trip.
For Utah, number 14.
To Harden. From long range. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Not that. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Bledsoe. To Harden.
Double. Keep him here. Crack on.
Blocked away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Russell into the front court. His guys.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And count the basket.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Mo Bamba. And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Knocked loose. Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense. Shot from the lane won't go. And that's a backcourt violation. Nothing going here on that drive. From 18 feet, at the buzzer, it's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion.